Let's start. Okay. So, good afternoon. My name is Nitin, and we are here for the speaking session. First of all, I would like to know your name. My name is Janvi. Can I see your ID, please? Yes, here it is. Thank you. So, Janvi, in the first part, we'll talk about languages. How many languages do you know? Basically, I know two languages, that is Hindi and English. Hindi is my native language, and English I've been learning since my childhood from my schools and tuitions. Okay. So, are you comfortable with English? Yes, I am a bit comfortable with English, but still, I feel that I need to get better into it. When did you start learning English? When I was in first standard, I started learning English because when I was in first grade, I was in convent school, which is an English board. So I have learned English from there. Do you think English is a difficult language? We can say that it is a difficult language because it's a foreign language and we don't know how to speak in English since we are born. We have to learn everything like from the basics, so it is a bit complicated. Okay. What's the most challenging part about learning a new language? The most challenging part, according to me, about learning a new language is that it has a high vocabulary, and it is very difficult to learn it. Also, it is quite complicated to find good teachers to teach you a particular language. Okay, so is it possible to learn a language without a teacher? It depends from person to person that it is difficult to learn a new language or not, because if a person is good at picking something, so it is easy to learn a new language from YouTube also, but a live teacher would be preferable. Okay. What about grammar? Do you think grammar is necessary to learn a new language? Yes, of course, grammar is necessary because it's the base of any new language. For example, if we take English, if we are not good at grammar, then it will be really difficult to speak in English. Okay, how can one improve his or her vocabulary? Vocabulary can be improved by regularly learning 5 to 10 words from Google and know their meanings from Google itself. It would really help a person to raise up their vocabulary. Do you think reading newspapers will help a person in improving that particular language? Yes, reading newspaper can definitely improve someone's language, because if we keep on reading a particular language, we also uh, try to speak it, and with speaking, it will help to do a better conversation in that language. What about movies or TV shows? Do you think they also help in learning a language? Absolutely, TV shows and serials that a new language help a person to enhance their language, because when they listen to them, they get to know their accent and new words which they can use in their real life to converse. What's the importance of learning a foreign language, especially in your country? Importance of learning a new language is really high in my country. As I mentioned before, English is very important in our country to get a good job, to get a better standard. As our society these days prefer English more than our native language, so it is very crucial to learn English. Okay, in which careers do you think learning English is quite important? In my opinion, learning English is very important for each and every career, because if we opt for engineering, if we opt for teaching or any such sort of thing, then obviously we have to learn English, because it becomes easy to talk to some person, and also it shows a good Okay, standard. Janvi, so now we'll move to the second part. Here I'm going to give you a topic on which you're supposed to speak for 2 minutes. You'll have a minute to prepare for your answer. You can make notes if you want. The topic is describe a time when you were late. So here's the topic. Answer. And your time for preparation starts now.
Thank you for using IELTS listening test. There is a good news for you guys. Now you can practice unlimited speaking tests on our application BabyCode. I know some people will say कि मैं तो अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ प्रैक्टिस कर लेता हूँ, मैं अपने इंस्टीट्यूट में रोज टेस्ट देता हूँ या मैं मिरर के सामने प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ. लेकिन रोज 1 या 2 टेस्ट देना इज नॉट इनफ टू क्लियर IELTS. और आपके फ्रेंड्स और मिरर आपको वैल्यूएबल फीडबैक कभी नहीं दे सकते. लेकिन अगर आप बेबी कोड एप्लीकेशन यूज करते हो तो आप कहीं भी और कभी भी अनलिमिटेड टेस्ट दे सकते हो. बेबी कोड पे प्रैक्टिस करना इज लाइक हैविंग अ पर्सनल टीचर. ऐप विल टेक एग्जाम लाइक अ रियल एग्जामिनर. आफ्टर टेस्ट यू कैन चेक योर ग्रामर, fluency or pronunciation mistakes. Even you can check your band score. This app will provide you free test every day. So do not forget to try, link in the description. But if you need more test access, it will just cost you $3.99. Wait, if you use my promo code IELTS50, that will give you even more 50 rupees discount. Now it's like a one-time meal money, but this will help you to crack your IELTS exam.
So, Janvi, shall we start?
Yeah, sure.
Please go ahead.
Basically, I'm a very punctual person and try to reach everywhere on time. I've got this habit from my father because he's very strict on this part, and he has been telling me since childhood that if you are punctual, it shows that you are dependable. That means that you can be easily trusted on and relied on. He also, if I have an appointment, I always try that I reach the place before at least before 10 minutes the at least 10 minutes before the appointment time. But sometimes even giving myself the extra time has not helped me, and I have been late. I remember being late on my best friend's wedding. My best friend Simran had her wedding last year. uh, uh, she was the first one to get married in our whole friend group, and we all were very excited for her wedding, as we know that Indian weddings are really lavish and they have number of ceremonies to perform before the actual wedding ceremony. As I mentioned that there are 2-3 functions before the ceremony. The day before the wedding was the Sangeet ceremony of my friend, where we danced and partied a lot till late night. I was tired in the morning but still managed to wake up and got ready to be with her on her special day because I didn't wanted her to leave alone on her big day. The ceremony was in the Gurdwara, which was situated on the outskirts of our city. It is about 15 kilometers away from city and also from my home. I had been there before with my friend Simran and her family, and when we went there, her family directed me with the roads and everything that time. And to be very honest, I am very bad at remembering directions, roads, and everything. The day there, and I rely on my phone's map wherever I have to go. uh, that day also, I put the address on my phone's map, and I started well from my home. When I started, I thought that I was going on the right way, but after 40 minutes, my GPS said that I had reached the destination. But when I looked around, I could not see any Gurdwara over there. Instead, there were many old buildings that I could see, and that was the time when I realized that Gurdwara was new, and because of which my phone was not able to pick up the right location, and the my phone GPS led me to wrong directions, and I went totally in a opposite way. I got out from the car and I asked someone.
Yes, Janvi, so we'll end it here. So now I'm going to move to the third part. Here I'm going to ask you a few questions based on the answer that you have already given. Okay. So what excuses do people usually give when they are late?
When someone's late, a usual excuse is traffic. People say that there was a lot of traffic on my way, but they actually are late from their house only. There's no traffic on the way. Also, they say that my tire got punctured of my vehicle or anything like that.
Okay. How would you feel if someone makes you wait?
I do not like waiting because usually there's a hot weather in our country, and waiting for someone on a road is quite awkward thing to do. So I prefer that I can be a bit late rather than waiting for someone. I can make someone wait, but for myself I can't wait.
Do you think punctuality is a criteria that should be seen in an employee?
Yes, employees should be punctual because when they're punctual, as I said in the first part also, it tells that you are dependable and trustworthy. Then if a person employee reaches their office on time, they can do their work efficiently.
Who should teach about punctuality to young children? Parents or teachers?
According to me, parents should teach their children about punctuality, as my father also said that you have to be punctual every time in your life. Though parents have to teach them about punctuality, but as young children are at their school almost for like 6 to 7 hours, so then teachers should also prefer to teach them about punctuality.
Okay. Thank you, Janvi. Our speaking session is over.
Yeah.